The application scenarios of intelligent equipment in information warfare are becoming more and more extensive. In addition to the sudden emergence of unmanned equipment covering the entire land, sea and air, the high-performance smart ammunition represented by terminal-sensitive submunition and loitering ammunition has gradually become the main body of modern warfare, constantly reshaping the battlefield. Today we will take a look at smart terminal-sensitive submunition to see how this rising star can improve the combat power and outsmart the future battlefield.
Ammunition is a central part of a weapon system. The trajectory and trigger conditions of traditional ammunition are often unchangeable, with poor accuracy and proven accidental explosion. The birth of missiles and guided bombs during World War II made ammunition controllable, thereby greatly improving the weapon strike accuracy and battlefield effectiveness. It also brought the world into the era of precision-guided weapons. In the 1970s, semiconductor integrated circuits and sensors, smart ammunition came into being. As a new concept weapon, it has the capabilities of information acquisition, target identification and damage controllability. The trajectory and trigger logic can be changed for optimal effect on damage to the selected target. After decades of development, all kinds of smart ammunition have been developed one after another. Some have even proven in the actual combat environment that accelerating the transformation of the battlefield environment from the mechanized age to the information age. This kind of extremely fast detection and precise launch of intelligent ammunition specially designed to strike tank clusters is so-called terminal-sensitive ammunition, referred to as terminal-sensitive submunition. Its construction is completely different from conventional ammunition. It looks like an inconspicuous small tin can, but as the very first batch of smart ammunition put into service, it demonstrated its amazing capabilities. Terminal-sensitive ammunition often adopts a submunition structure, which is composed of apparent ammunition and a propellant charge. After being released in the air, the launch charges will open the parachute one by one, and they all have the ability to scan and lock the target individually. At the end of their respective trajectories, they are able to autonomously detect and search for ground targets.
There is a detection device on the terminal-sensitive submunition, which first collects information about the target background and target characteristics in the target area. A certain algorithm is used to determine whether the target has been found. Once the target is determined, the warhead will be aimed at the target and detonated to hit the target.
Tanks that combine firepower, mobility and protection have always been known as the king of land warfare. For a long time, how to better conduct anti-tank operations has also been the focus of land warfare. With the development of science and technology, the frontal and sided protection capability of tanks is getting better and better. In the face of mature large group armored core tactics, traditional anti-tank methods have been facing a great challenge. After the birth of the ELF's great intelligent terminal-sensitive ammunition, it has gradually become an ideal anti-tank weapon. Limited by structure and weight, the top armor of a tank is often relatively weak, and its protective performance is only a few tenths of that of the front and side armor. In particular, the tank is specially designed with an upward window in order to dissipate heat from the engine, which allows the terminal-sensitive submunition falling from the sky to easily penetrate the weak top of the tank, and even directly paralyze the tank engine. The early used terminal-sensitive ammunition is a fire-and-forget, multi-detector shell used by the U.S. military. It is launched over the target area by means of aircraft, missiles and cannons, and is integrated with multiple detection devices, which has a strong recognition capability of the target.
A real battle example of Operation Desert Storm, with 108 terminal-sensitive shells destroyed 48 tanks. For artillery shells, this is very efficient, equivalent to destroying a tank with 2 shells on average. It takes about 300 milliseconds for a human eye to blink. The detection and identification process of terminal-sensitive submunition takes only a few milliseconds, which is equivalent to 1% of the time of human eye blinking. Due to the use of cluster submunition, the terminal-sensitive ammunition does not need to continuously track the target, nor does it need to actively control and change the trajectory to fly to the target. Therefore, its structure is simpler than missiles and terminal-guided missiles, and its price is relatively low. You can defend against the enemy tanks miles away. Today, terminal-sensitive submunition, as an important representative of smart ammunition, has become a very effective anti-tank weapon, which has profoundly influenced modern land combat mode. And China has also made gratifying achievements in this field. Since it is so important, we have to produce it ourselves no matter how long it takes. I think we shall be able to develop whatever weapons other countries have. In the past, our terminal-sensitive ammunition was mainly used in land warfare. With the changes in the form of modern warfare, the terminal-sensitive submunitions we have developed have gradually expanded. At present, compared with that from other countries, I can proudly say China's terminal-sensitive ammunition is the best.
Academician Yang Shaoqing, known as the father of China's terminal-sensitive ammunitions, is an academician of the Chinese Academy of Engineering and one of the main researchers and pioneers in China's terminal-sensitive bomb technology. He has successively served as the chief researcher of the terminal-sensitive ammunition system technology, and the chief designer of the Cannon-launched terminal-sensitive ammunition system model. It is under his leadership that China's terminal-sensitive ammunition technology has now surpassed the United States, who was a pioneer in this field in the past. As a kind of artillery projectile, the biggest shortcoming of the terminal-sensitive artillery is that its hit rate is not high. At present, the hit rate of terminal-sensitive artillery in the United States is only 59%, which is less than 60%. With the efforts of academician Yang Shaoqing's team, China has successfully developed the millimeter wave and two-color infrared composite terminal-sensitive ammunition technology that is ahead of Europe and the United States. It can increase the hit rate to 85%. This also means that ammunition carrying 6 terminal-sensitive submunition can destroy 5 tanks or armored vehicles at one time. In other words, only 25 terminal-sensitive ammunition carrying 150 submunitions can destroy more than 120 tanks and armored vehicles at one time, which is almost half of the total number of tanks in the British Army. A tank brigade can be wiped out in an instant. In a case of war, the Chinese army only needs to prepare a dozen mortars or artillery projectiles to stop the actions of an entire tank armored group. The performance of the most advanced GP and GS series of terminal-sensitive artillery is even more astonishing. It can complete search, identification, aiming, detonation and other actions within a few milliseconds, which can really destroy the opponent's tank group in the blink of an eye. At present, the advanced terminal-sensitive artilleries developed by China have been put into PLA service on a large scale.
As a new type of equipment relying on high-precision technology, smart ammunition, outsmarting the future, not only requires avant-garde R&D capabilities, but also relies on mass production and manufacturing capabilities to turn dreams into reality. Next, let's walk into the birthplace of these battlefield elves.
The terminal-sensitive projectile is composed of a mother projectile and a propellant charge. The mother projectile includes a projectile body, a time fuse, a projectile structure and a terminal-sensitive projectile which contains submunitions. The terminal-sensitive submunition consists of deceleration, derotation, steady-state scanning system, sensor system and projectile body. Its main combat process can be divided into 5 stages: flight section, throwing section, deceleration section, scanning and detecting section, and detonation section. In the flight segment, it is fired according to the target's direction, distance, altitude, weather, etc. Use the principle of inertia to control the guide to fly to the target. In the throwing section, the throwing charge is ignited by the action of the delay fuse, and several terminal-sensitive submunitions are thrown out along the flight trajectory at an altitude of 500 to 800 meters from the target area. In the deceleration section, after the terminal-sensitive submunition is released, the decelerator is turned on to decelerate, reduce spin, orient and stabilize. At this time, the falling speed of the terminal-sensitive submunition has dropped to about 10 meters per second, and at the same time, the battery is activated to turn on the electronic system. In the scanning section, it starts to scan the surrounding ground targets. After a target is identified with no error, it starts to activate the warhead, shooting to hit the target. Terminal-sensitive ammunition is not a missile, and cannot continuously track the target and actively control and change the trajectory to fly towards the target. Therefore, its structure is simpler than guided missiles and terminal-guided missiles, so it's very economical to mass produce, and it can be used just like a regular artillery shell or mortar.
In fact, terminal-sensitive ammunition is mainly used to attack enemy tanks, armored vehicles and artillery sites. Its scan and detect sensors are not designed for fighting enemy individual soldiers on the ground.
Producing smart ammunition cannot be separated from intelligent assembly. But how exactly do these smart munitions hatch? This production line is the first intelligent ammunition digital assembly and testing production line in China. The first step is to get the materials ready. Now we come to the parts warehouse. Here I found several small carts parked. The pallets on each trolley are special error-proof pallets with a feature recognition coding system. The parts of a round of smart ammunition are placed on each smart tray. The feeding machine can input the information of each component, large as each round of smart ammunition and small ones as small as each component. Each process has its own process ID associated with parts codes. This serial number management achieves intelligent error prevention and error correction during processing. After the materials are ready, the feeder will transfer them to the smart pallet and be transferred to the underground auxiliary line. It is then conveyed to the main production line. Now we come to the assembly stage. Compared with the traditional manual assembly in the past, this production line is undoubtedly of automation, intelligence and digitalization. What used to be done by dozens of people can now be done by just a few people. The staff next to me is assembling the brain of the smart ammunition, so-called electronic cabin. Going further as we see, like some dangerous operation stage, such as the charge detection process, it has now been replaced with unmanned fully automated detection. This way of man-machine separation greatly improves the safety of assembly. Let's take a look at the eyes of the smart ammunition that the staff next to me are assembling, so-called optical cabin. They need to use an air wrench for many operations. You can set the torque in advance, and anyone who does it in this process can ensure the same torque, thereby improving the quality of the product. Automated assembly equipment replaces manual operations, and the combination of automatic manipulators and high-precision inspection equipment allows the entire assembly process to be completed one inspection at line. Since the production line was built 5 years ago, it has not only greatly improved the quality of products, but also greatly reduced the labor intensity of personnel. In the assembly building, I found that there are still some processes that cannot be replaced by machines. For example, folding parachutes. These workers are stacking parachutes for smart munitions. I would like to ask Mr. Sheui, the factory manager, what is the function of the parachute, and is there any technique for folding the parachute?
Its main function is to decelerate and despin the smart ammunition after it is dropped, and provide a stable scanning state. It is a key component that affects the hit rate of smart ammunition. What seems to be a simple task is actually quite difficult to do. Although automation and intelligence have taken over the mainstream, jobs that cannot be replaced by machines, such as folding parachutes, still require the utmost care, patience and sense of responsibility of our staff.
Liaoshin Group, as the final assembly unit of this type of intelligent ammunition, is also the largest and most complete research and production base for smart ammunition in China. Not only have major breakthroughs been made in key technologies such as high-efficiency artillery projectile shell and ammunition technology, precision machining, and new high-energy charges, etc. A lot of research has been carried out in the engineering application of automatic assembly and testing. The successful equipment of this type of new ammunition has filled the gap in this field in our country. It is an important symbol that my country's anti-swarm armor target research is at the forefront of the world.